How much have you guys made in the last month of running your AI agency?
I think we're probably 20,000 in the last month.
0 to 20K is crazy in 3 months. So
Building a pool is not cheap at all, and their profit margins start going low. So I think this is a great industry where we could actually implement AI.
You gotta stick with it, focus, and not be obsessed about, how much money's coming in, but more so like how many skills are you learning. We have to get them 3 new signed jobs, or else we work for free until they do.
all right, Colin, Henry, how much have you guys made in the last month of running your AI agency?
Oh, that's a good question. I think we're probably right around 20,000 in the last month.
20,000. Okay, and you guys are business partners, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool. How? Tell people how. Like maybe talk about the industry, maybe talk about just, you guys have only been doing it for, I believe, 3 months, you said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've
Spoke
been
before?
working.
Yeah.
Yep, like full blown. Like this is good. This is actually what we're going to be doing. Yeah, 3 months.
Literally.
So 3 months, yeah.
Yeah, you literally
0 to
called
20K
me.
is crazy in 3 months. So tell the people kind of how you did it. Let's jump into kind of the basics. I don't know, Henry, Colin, whoever you guys want to start.
Yeah. Yeah, so Colin and I, we actually met in a sales program back in, I think, November. So it's almost been a year now since we've been boys. So we're on other sides of the country. He's out in San Diego. I'm here in Boston. But we kept in touch like that whole time. And then Colin, he started an agency on his own. And I saw him post about it on a story on Instagram back in June. I was like, wow, dude, looks sick. Like, let's catch up. Like, no intention of actually really entering the space. At least I'd considered it, but like didn't plan on doing it anytime soon. Guy just gave me a call. I was like, let's partner up, man. Like, it'll be fun. Let's do this. And then I said yes. In the last 3 months, like we've just been dialed in, joined the mastermind shortly after, and we've been prioritizing this ever since. But yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, gotcha. And then it's a regular AI agency, and maybe talk about the industry you're going in, Colin, if you want to touch on it, because it's kind of unique. I don't know many people in this niche.
Yeah, so we're targeting pool builders. And the reason we're doing this is just because, I mean, they can answer one call. They can either miss a call or answer one call, and that either costs or makes them 6 figures plus. Like building a pool is not cheap at all. And their
Yeah.
profit margins with the whole sales team and a lot of people on their team start going really low, like, touching 15% profit margins, and they're doing a lot of work. So I think this is a great industry where we could actually implement AI for a phone call or automations, anything else, and actually help them out, like give them value.
100%. Okay, how did you guys get to that industry? Because most people start with like more common ones, right? Because it's like real estate, med spa, I don't know, roofers. Those are kind of the generic, most common ones. How did you guys get to pool
Yeah.
building?
That's funny you asked that because we were going to go even more unorthodox, at least for this exact business model. So I used to be a recruiter. So I was like, Colin, let's go into recruiting. Like, these guys need AI. Let's do it. And then on our onboarding call back when Coda was on the team, like we just asked for like recommendations, and he honestly sold us pretty hard on pool building. I can't remember his use case, but
Yeah.
we were thinking, I mean, this guy knows more than us, so we're just going to kind of do what he says and go from there. And it's worked out fairly well since then. So shout out to Coda if he sees this. But yeah, it's a good niche.
Yeah. So when you guys joined up the mastermind, you guys decided on that with Coda, who obviously works with us. I guess how many? So $20,000. How many clients is that you guys have closed?
We're at 4 right now.
So 4 clients, say $5,000 each, right? About.
Yeah, right around.
How was the deal structured? How was it structured?
That's what we've kind of been playing around with right now. We're throwing spaghetti on the wall still, but nothing under 5K for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot of iteration.
So it's been anything from like 8.5 as the ticket price to going down to like 2,200 a month, and then signing a 3-month contract. So it's just working, getting in where you fit in.
Yeah, so like our 2 recent clients, like the guys we closed initially was through Colin's network. Like we gave them kind of more generous fees just getting started out. And then, for example, we brought on a guy for I think 6,600, not K, I wish 100, and then our second client from him was like 8.5. Yeah, so we've been playing around with pricing.
Pretty high ticket.
Yeah,
especially since you guys are kind of more starting. So this is, you guys, for 3 months have kind of been going full into it, and I would say in the last 4 weeks, it's fair to say you guys have gotten a lot of traction where you've been closing the most clients, correct?
Yeah, we launched ads maybe a month and a half ago. We with this company, because when we first joined, we had a different like uh company name, company logo,
Deep
everything.
Mountain.
It wasn't it wasn't
Shout out Deep
it wasn't
Mountain.
really tailored towards like pool building or a specific
Yeah.
niche. It was more like agency branded, and that did horrible for us. So we completely switched it around within a day. We changed the name, changed the funnel, all the automations, all of that, and then from there we launched ads with that name, and it started smashing.
Gotcha. Okay. So then that kind of leads me to the main big question for you guys is how you're actually getting these clients. So it sounds like pretty much all of them are from paid ads, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
None have been from outbound, no outreach. Literally all just meta.
Have you guys tried outreach and stuff? Did you guys do that in the past?
I've done it on separate like sales roles, and I just did not see it. Like I feel like these people are too cold. Like Wyatt puts it nicely. It's like you're better off just working at McDonald's, saving up, and putting that into ad
It's the
spend.
brutal truth. Yeah, that's true.
That was
Yeah.
kind of my thinking too. Because like I'm not scared. At least I like to say so and not act tough. But I just don't see it being like the best use of our time.
Okay, got it. So paid ads closed $20,000 worth of deals in the last 4 weeks. Maybe let's jump into how you guys actually structured it and how you do it. Because there's a lot of people who run ads for their agency, but maybe let's say only 5 to 10% of those people are actually profitable on it because they just don't know what they're doing. So what were the steps you guys took to, I guess, be profitable? Like how much did you guys spend? Let's start with that on ads.
We spent with this company, so as Pooler, as our actual like company right now, we've spent right around 1900, maybe 1850, something like that. Um,
Holy cow. And you closed 20K?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a crazy return. So let's jump into like how you did that. Like how what steps did you take to be what I mean I don't even know what the return on ad spend that is. It's like what 10x or something. Just
Yeah,
Something like
crazy.
that. Yeah.
Because it
Yeah.
was those two like clients specifically, but that's like 15K if you added up something like that. So it's a pretty healthy ROAS. But yeah, Colin, take it away.
Yeah, in terms of like how we're running the ads and like structuring them, right now for those clients, we've just kind of switched it up. But for those clients, we are just running UGC ads, so like ARC ads, AI ads, just testimonial type of ads, talking about our company. We're running them either from like a wife's perspective or like a daughter's perspective or
Smart.
the actual business owner's perspective or a person that works with the business owner, just a bunch of perspectives of our company, right? And then we're running those to Facebook lead forms to get as much volume through as possible because it's not taking them off of the app. So Instagram's going to reward you for that. At least that's what I've heard. And then after that, once they've filled out the form and we've grabbed their information, then they have the chance to go book a call at the end of the form. And then that just goes straight to our calendar. And that's been pretty good in terms of leads. We've gotten right around 80 leads off of
Okay.
the 18 or 1900 spent. And then booked calls, we've gotten, I think, 52. And then in terms of show up rate, I think we've
Yeah, now
gotten
maybe
no
60.
22.
22. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
really
22
good
show
like
ups.
2 weeks ago. We had it at like 60 something percent, and it's taken a little bit of a hit. So working on getting that.
So
Yeah.
you guys are getting about $23 per lead on Facebook, which is different on lead form. Usually with B2B ads, I recommend everyone to go funnel. So you guys went the lead form route, which is kind of unique. So you're getting about $23 per lead on the $1,900 spend, getting 80 leads. Then your actual cost per shown call, as you said, you got in 22 shown calls.
Yep. I would say
So it's
maybe that's a rough. I would say it's definitely 22. There might be like 2 or 3 extra ones booked from like emails that we've sent out. Henry posting a YouTube video, all of that stuff.
Yeah, we
Okay.
had a funnel hacker who put down Wyatt Roderick actually, I think yesterday
Yeah,
or
2 days ago.
So canceled that shit right away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Some people will do that. Yeah, we get them all the time. Okay, so $86 on average per cost per shown appointment. And out of the 22 appointments, obviously you guys have closed 4 people. Okay. Gotcha. That's what's unique about this, and from my eyes, is you guys are running the lead form. What made you guys go that route instead of the landing page? Because transparently, landing page, more funnel, is my kind of recommendation, my favorite. Obviously, what I've talked about and what I do. What made you guys do the lead form?
It just didn't
Lead
work.
form, yeah, like the VSL for us, I don't know if it was our VSL. I mean, we tried everything, man. We were split testing like the VSL and the calendar. Like you could either just like it was 50-50. You could go to the um, calendar page, just calendar, or you go to a VSL and then have to opt in. We tried both and literally got no leads whatsoever. So I don't know if
Zero.
it's just because of the niche and pool builders are on Facebook a lot, they're on Instagram a lot, and they're staying on that app and like consuming. They don't want to go off of it, and if they do, it's very brief, right? And then um I'm also like operating a bunch of other offers, like a fitness offer. I work with gyms and stuff like that, and I've switched everything to lead forms, and it's done so much better. I don't know why, because I was doing the traditional like ABO, and then send them to like a VSL, having a lead form at the end, opting in, and then booking a calendar. I've done that for a fitness offer, a real estate offer for the last year of my life, and it's worked fine, but this works 10 times better.
Yeah. It might be the niche. I think I talked to Skylar about it too, who does construction. And like he was saying, even just like for his pre-call, like he keeps it super, super short. Like he doesn't try and overeducate because these guys like they're probably just watching it whether
Probably in
we
a
get
porta
hit.
potty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally, right? So for us, that was kind of our thing, like the VSL as well. Like, I don't know if these guys want to give us the time of day. Well, they do on a sales call, but the less frictions, the better has been our philosophy with our niche specifically. And maybe that's a rule of thumb for like blue collar and general. Maybe not. I mean, I know you guys are crushing like roofing.
Interesting.
Um, for pool builders, it just seems like less friction is the way to do it, especially for bookings.
That's super interesting. Yeah, I mean, I would say that's probably why it's really good to be around people that are also running the same business, just because then you can kind of ask them similar industries, like, hey, what's working well for you? So, gotcha. So with everything currently, you guys have made 20 grand spending 1900, which is ridiculous. What is what are your guys' kind of, I guess, future pacing? Like, how's the fulfillment going? Is there anything you guys have done wrong that you think you should have improved upon next time? Like, maybe give us a rundown of how the fulfillment process has been for
Yeah.
these 4 clients. Cause I know people are interested in
That's
fulfillment.
a great question. I think Colin and I have actually done a pretty good job of just like getting leads for our clients so far. Like we're actually very confident in our ability to like run ads, get these guys swings at the bat. We're just still early in the actual fulfillment stages. Like we don't have much. Like it's been about a month and a half of actually fulfilling. Still just optimizing things like automations, like the voice agent doing like follow up calls, text, stuff like that. I think the big thing is just setting expectations right from the front because we have an R offer, like we're just like guaranteeing them they'll get an ROI, for example, or else we work for free until they do. And one of the clients forgot that, and he was like getting on our case, like, "Hey, we didn't get a lead this day," or stuff like that. And then I just had to call and be like, "Hey, man, just remember we told you this stuff takes time to optimize. That's why, again, like if it, God forbid, in 3 months' time you don't get a new job, like we're literally working for you for free." And now he's happy, like chilling, things like that. So just reiterating that at the start and just really hammering it in. I think that's just the biggest thing as well, because I
Yeah.
appreciate that too.
That and then having a solid development team so you don't have to like wonder what you're doing or learn. That's big. That was my biggest thing is I didn't want to learn how to build these agents or I wanted to be a business owner, right? Like I want to live life. So I didn't
Yeah.
want to, build the callers or anything. I understand how it's done, but finding a good developer is key in terms of like, we had their agent and ads up within 7 days.
Are you using our dev that we give you guys?
No, we
Are
talk
you
to
guys?
Emmanuel all the time though.
He's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just on his call. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Cool.
need to,
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So it sounds like you guys have kind of learned, I guess, the value of probably expectation setting. Like that sounds kind of like
Yeah.
when
Oh,
clients join
yeah.
in, you got to hammer that hard. It's funny. I just posted a reel on that today, like an hour ago. So yeah, it's obviously super, super important. How long are you guys working with these clients? Like, how long's the term?
3 months.
3 months. Okay.
Hmm.
Gotcha. What's the average if you guys mind sharing, like what's the average price you guys are pitching on calls?
Right now,
Anywhere
like
from
six and a half.
6. Yeah, I was gonna say 6 to 8.5 is really
Yeah.
what like yeah.
And that's for
Mm,
ads
it's-
and AI caller. Gotcha. Cool. All right. So when it comes to kind of the next, I guess, future or what you guys are kind of looking at right now in SARS, next few months, we'll say, what are you guys looking to hit goals wise? Is there anything on top of mind you guys are like, I really want to hit this,
50K.
or 50K a month?
Yeah. I need
Okay.
$20,000 in my pocket every single month. So it's gonna be.
I like that. I like that. Okay. And okay, so based on that math, then like you guys are already, if you guys just spend more on ads, even if your metrics drop a little bit, you're going to still be hyper profitable, and you guys can obviously get there. So is your goal right now to start scaling up the ad spend? Like, can you guys handle it on the calendar? What's the operations look like?
My goal right now is to get our credit limit raised on my credit card. That would be our main goal.
Spend more?
Because exactly. Because we're at like a 3K limit right now. So because the business is so new, getting that raised is really our main goal. So capping it out every month, paying it off every single month, that's really where we're at, so we can put more money on there. But yeah, we're looking to spend at least this month around 3,000 to 4,000 on ads this new month.
Okay.
So going into October, that would be our goal.
Okay, so Colin, so 50K a month, 4K on ads. Well, based on the math currently, if you guys spend 4K on ads, you realistically, even if metrics drop a little bit, I'm being conservative, you'll make anywhere from 30 to 35K. And that's based on your math now, it'd be more like 40, but I'm just playing conservative. So Are you taking the sales calls? Are you, Henry and Colin, are you guys taking sales calls?
Both of us.
I think,
both
Henry,
of us.
your mic's like it's a different mic, I think. You got to switch it. So you guys are both taking calls.
Yeah, we're both on the calls. We're both on the same call as well. We're pretty much, I wouldn't want to like say that in a bad way, but we're double teaming them. We're both on the call for every single client that hops on them. And that's worked tremendously. Like we've actually gotten compliments that they liked that there was 2 people on the call. They feel like they're getting taken care of. Nothing's missed, all of that stuff.
So you guys are both taking them on the same, like you guys are both on the same call.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's unique for sure. Okay. All right. So 50K, and what does the team look like? Are you guys looking to outsource things? Like what's the, I guess, give me sort of the future of operations, because people want to probably learn the high level stuff.
Yeah, I really want to start outsourcing either a CSM or not a CSM, but somebody on the back end. I think that's where we're at. Is like I really want to outsource some of the back end stuff in terms of everything, like the onboarding, making sure everything's getting done right. Like
delayed gratification. Like you're not going to get rich quick. You're probably going to go a month or 2 without getting clients at the start, and even that's considered fast. So you just got to understand, like you're learning so many different things at once. You got to stick with it, focus, and not be obsessed about how much money's coming in, but more so like how many skills are you learning, right? Because you got to learn ads, sales, funnels, fulfillment, so many different things at once. And you just got to enjoy the journey. Nothing's guaranteed. I think that's the biggest thing.
I think that's probably one of the, if not the best person that's given last words on an interview with me, because a lot of people, like, they really do think that you can go from working a 9-to-5 job where you make, let's say, 60 grand a year to making somehow $500,000 a year with only 1 month of work online, wherever you want in the world. Like, that is just so unrealistic. It doesn't make sense, because if that was the case and if it was easy, everyone would do it, right? So it's like there's a certain level of, I guess, time you have to have in the game to even get to that point. So I think you guys are both 100% right. Where can people find you? Obviously, if they ever want to DM you questions, follow you, maybe drop your Instagrams or something, you guys can each say them, and I'll put them in the description of this video as well.
Sweet.
Yeah, my Instagram is Colin, COLINGREERAI.
Yep. My IG's Henry Rauscher. So first name Henry, last name RAUSCHER. Also, feel free to throw me a connect on LinkedIn.
Same
Dope.
here.
And on YouTube.
Cool.
And on YouTube.
100%. Easy. All right, I'll link them both in the description of this video. Again, thank you guys for jumping on, and I think a lot of people found value from this video. You guys both dropped a lot of unique things that I don't think have been said on my channel before, which is always dope. And you guys keep crushing it. Obviously, congrats on the success so far, and maybe we'll get you guys back on it at 50K. How about that?
100%.
Easy. Cool.
Maybe a little.
Let's do it. Easy. All right, boys.
Thanks, bro.
We'll talk later.
Bye.
Bro.